Hi and welcome, I'm John and this is Unique Wargaming Terrain. Guys, welcome back. For everyone that's new, this is a Let's Build video. What are Let's Build videos about? Well, basically I take a model kit and I show you how to put it together. Now the reasons I do this is because if there's any inconsistencies on the sprue, things are numbered wrong or the wrong parts are in the wrong place, you guys get a heads up. If you're interested in starting a new army, then you can see how easy some of those models are to put together. If you're suffering with dyslexia or have problems with any instructions whatsoever, again, this is a visual way to help you guys. For all my regulars here, guys, I feel love, thank you very much. I'll see you in a second. Right, so before I show you what I'm building today, which you would have already seen in the thumbnail, so it's not a big issue, I thought I'd give you an update on this guy. This is what I've done so far on him, and I think that's pretty much, I'm going to leave that pretty much as it is, because I like the simplicity of it, but also there's a detail on it. I didn't put the little searchlight on him, so to see the point of that. Now, I've been messing with the magnets. As you can see, there's one on his arm there. Mixed success. I can't show you this one because I had to put this one back in because I tested it on before I started filming and the magnet that was inside came off. So they're super glued in, as you can see. I'll just super glue around the edge here, just because first of all I glued them on the outside of the hole and it sat on there, but it was too wide apart and it was silly. This guy, I put one in there, the one at the bottom here, or at the top here, and it would stick, it kept falling off. So then I put another one in there, and now it's a bit wonky. I mean, it goes on, it does go on, but it's just not the best of connections. So I might have to, I don't know what I might have to do with this, to be honest with you. But I actually bought a second one because it's on offer at the moment on Air Hobbies for €38. So I bought a second one. So even if I get it right with the second 20 laser cannon and that works on this one, it's grand. But this one is the success so far. Goes on nice. It's not perfect, as you can see, there's a little join in there. But when that's all undercoated, you're not going to see that. I'm still, it's the first time using magnets, so it's the first time figuring out what I'm doing with it. But anyway, on to today's build. Now, today's build, I sort of messed up as well. Today I'm going to build this guy, an Aeldari Farseer. However, I bought this model, great, fantastic. €20.99, as you can see. I also got a combat patrol, and he's in a combat patrol. So it's like, if I realised that, I wouldn't have got this guy, but it doesn't matter. So as you can see, it's all encased. There's the instructions behind on this paper. So I'm going to cut this open and get it out, and we're going to have a look at all the parts as normal and go through the tools. So as always, we'll just look at the Farseer stat line. Movement of 7, weapon skill 2+ to hit in combat, ballistic skill 2+ from shooting. I believe he's armed with a shrunken pistol. I believe, could be wrong now. Strength 3, not that strong. Toughness 3, it's not that resilient against stuff. He has 5 wounds, which is nice. 2 attacks, leadership 9, and 6+ armor save, which I think he's going to get. He would get a vulnerable save. I'm not sure, but it's not that great of a model. But it's like stat line wise, but it's a fantastic sculpt. So look at that, absolutely fantastic. So anyway, excuse me. Tools needed as always. Mold line scraper. Try and ignore these guys in the background. Sorry, I just halfway through. Next shot you see, they'll be moved out of the way. So, anyway, mold line scraper. Okay, you can use a hobby knife or a surgical scalpel or something like that. Just be careful with sharp blades. Clippers, most useful tool that we have. We'll use this for snipping in. As you see, one end is flat, the other is curved. The flat end goes up against what you're trying to snip off. So I want the base off. I just bring that up to there, snip it off. Yeah, gives you a nice clean cut with very little to clean the other side. I have some sanding sponge. Now this is sponge with sanding paper either side. This one's a little bit worn, as you can see. It's a better one. Yeah. That's where we get into little nitty gritty bits and pieces, like the spear, for example. Just get into that nice and easy. So as always, we'll have a look at the sprue and see what we can spot, what we can determine, and sort out. So there's a base, obviously. This bit, I believe, goes on the base, gives him a bit more height. There's his body. So it's like an arm with a cloak bit hanging off. There's his shoulders and his arm. There's his front of his back of his body, front of his body, like leg wise, because there's his little feet. His hand, spear, head. Very, very straightforward. So I'm going to finish getting set up, and then we're going to start taking the pieces that we need first of all. There's a few bits that sub-assembly together, and there's a few other bits that go with those, and then it's just the last little bits. So anyway, I'm going to just finish getting set up and move these guys out of the way, and I'll come back to you then, guys. So the first thing I'm actually going to do is take his base off. Get that off the sprue. What that does for us then is that gives us a little bit less to look at on the sprue. Okay. The other piece we need of the sprue is number 2, which is this little piece here. So I'm going to take that off. Not going to worry too much about it for a minute. Just put it to one side, out the way. Right, so the next pieces we need to get this guy started off, number 3, 4 and 5, which is this one with his little feet on it, this piece here, and this front body piece. So I'm going to stick those off, clean them down, and show you how they go together. Or dry fit them on camera, then glue them on camera. Okay, so this one threw me a little bit fast. So basically there's always a glue on here. Okay. And this is the greatness of it. So the front side is the side with a little pouch on it. It literally just slots on there like that. Okay. What I'm going to do, I'll drop some glue at the back here, because this is where the magic starts. Now, with this front piece, normally you'd go straight on, but it doesn't. You hook the arm behind, like so. And it's not going to do it on camera now, is it? Because there we go. It just slots in there like that. So that sleeve there goes behind the cloak. Okay. So you can see the cloak comes up over the top. So that's that part done. Very, very simple. Now what I've done is actually glued a piece on. There's literally a square that goes into a square and it hangs over. So let's clean that up a little bit. Anyway, yeah. So this one foot goes there, one foot goes that side. Yeah. So leave those two bits to dry now. We're going to go to the next pieces that we need. The next pieces that we need are number 7, which is this piece here. It's a marvellous piece. And number 6, which is this piece here. So I'm going to clean them off. I'll clip them, clean them, and then come back to you and dry fit and show you where they go. Right, so this little arm piece, this little cloak piece, sorry, so just literally slots on the end there. Like so. Nice and easy. Okay, then this piece just slots in the back. Okay, like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue that back piece on, and then the next pieces that we need, hand, spear and the head. I'm going to cut them off, clean them and dry fit and show you where they go. But the hand is pretty simple, but well, they're all pretty simple, but I'll just back to you in a second. Right, so I've gone ahead and put his hand in the sleeve, just because the hand is so small. With my big giant hands, it's a little bit fiddly to mess around with. When it comes to cleaning it, I did the minimal possible, only because it's very thin. I didn't want to damage it at all. Now the spear goes in this side, yeah, and then the head goes on there. Okay, so we need to clean a little bit of the head down. There's a little line through the middle there, but it's not a big issue. And then from there, it glues onto the base as such. Is it that way? Or is it that way? I think it's meant to be that way. No, so means the higher side is that side. It's supposed to be like that. I don't think it actually matters what way you do it, to be honest. I think this side looks better though. Yeah, because I think this side is too far forward on the base, whereas this side is just in the perfect place. So now I'm going to glue those bits on and then come back to you to show you the final result. Right, before I bring it down and show you the, sorry, not in the camera, final result, it is a little bit of a pain in the ass to go onto his base with his feet. But there's room for movability, but it's just the foot this side doesn't look like it's sitting properly where it should be, but it still looks great. You wouldn't notice unless I point it out to you. There is, however, a mistake that GW have done, and this is like the second mistake in the Aeldari range that I found. The first one was Dark Reapers. Now here's the model. Yeah, I know you can change the way the hand goes and all that. Look how the spear is. Pay special attention to the spear. Yeah, again, I know you can adjust it any way you want, but look at the instructions, and it's telling you to have it coming down as an angle. It's got it coming down as an angle, but it's throwing flash. Again, I know you can put it wherever way you want. I know that, but just if you're going to have the artwork for it on there, then have the instructions showing you the same way the artwork looks. You know, the model looks in the artwork. You know, I know there's variations you can do with the hands, the head you can turn different ways. I know that, but I just thought I'd show you because some people are going to look at do what I've done and then go, oh, hold on, but the picture looks different. So just share that with you guys, let you guys know. Now I'm going to bring down and show you some pretty pictures in a second. First thing I want to say is a massive thank you to everyone for watching the videos and supporting the channel. It means a hell of a lot to me. If you're not already subscribed, guys, hit the subscribe button because it costs you absolutely nothing and it helps the channel in a massive way. And turn your notifications on so you don't miss anything, because I don't just do Aeldari stuff, I do loads of different things. Everyone else, you know, massive thank you for supporting the channel, you know, especially people from the beginning that still support the channel now. Big massive thumbs up to you guys. Everyone, please smash the thumbs up button, which means YouTube then triggers and it shows this video to more people, which makes our community much bigger. And until next time, I'm going to show you some pretty pictures, but until next time, take it easy, guys.